The percentage of bodybuilders that are dying is no higher or no greater than in the general public. Okay, that's the biggest line I can remember hearing in a long time. At this point, that's proven completely false. Just don't say that one anymore, okay? Well, hi, I'm John Hart, and welcome back to Mr. America Hart. I'm getting right to it today. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Bodybuilding has taken quite a hit in this last year especially. I'm going to put up on the screen on my left and on my right some pictures of some of the bodybuilders in the last year who have actually died and their cause of death. And a lot of them are very young. And I'm just gonna roll them throughout this whole video so you can see. I just wanted to take a few minutes here to point out that in bodybuilding, I got involved in it just like a lot of you did when you were younger, being inspired by a lot of the bodybuilders at the time. And some of them, not so natural. Some of them using drugs, using steroids, using other compounds to alter their body composition to look the best that they can for their profession, or even if they're amateur, just to look the best that they can, or even if they've never competed, just to look the best they can in the gym. And the common denominator in all of those is that they're using drugs. And I normally, you all know me from my channel and all the videos I've done. I've done over 300 videos, and I don't sit here preaching. I don't sit here beating down anybody who chooses to use. That's your decision. What I do want to point out, though, is that every one of these gentlemen and ladies that you see, coming up on the screen over here, every one of them had every intention of living, a good life, if not super long life, probably living more than they did. I'm not sure any of them expected to be just done, boom, over with. And back in the day when I started training in the mid 80s, competing straight through into the 90s and then into the 2000s, 2010s too, we always had conversations among ourselves in the gyms, and I've been friends with both camps, the unnatural or the enhanced, as well as the natural. And probably because I never sat there judging whoever would choose to use. But in those conversations, both parties, both sides really did acknowledge that the day was going to come where things were going to sort of accelerate, where health issues were concerned, with the bodybuilders who were pushing it so hard and pushing their usage so high. While we can't sit here definitively and say any of these people who have died exactly what they took, the truth of the matter is that we got involved in bodybuilding to grow our muscles. We got involved in it. A lot of us, enjoy it so much because of the feeling that we get from it, because of the super high of working out, because of the changes we can make to our body, because of, the love of competition even that I've gone through, winning titles, all of that. It's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work involved too. However, that's why we originally got involved in it and how we kept going in it. Drugs are short-lived with regards to a career. And we did say those things about things eventually coming to a head, and we'd see more health issues in the bodybuilding world. Now, I'm just gonna right straight out say, in the natural bodybuilding world, I don't know any natural bodybuilders who have just dropped dead, at an unnatural age, let's say, of a heart attack, or all the other health issues, various organs burning out, kidneys, livers, aneurysms, all of these things that have happened to the bodybuilders in the bodybuilding world, or at least what they've let us know, okay? We don't really know everything. Insulin shock could have been in some of their cases. We don't know. So the health issues in the natural, I've not heard, I've not met a lot of people who have been in that situation with poor health at a very young age. And if anything, I've seen the opposite. They grow old and still have a nice physique, and continue to train and enjoy their training and look really good for whatever age they're at. On the other hand, we see the price being paid now for putting that pedal to the metal. And there's no nice way of saying it, by the way. You know, these were all, I'm sure, extremely nice people in their own ways. And anybody watching this video, if you were friends with any of these people that I'm putting pictures up of right now, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. I do feel for you. But it doesn't change the fact that a lot of them would still be here today if they were not using the chemicals they were using and pushing it to such an extreme that their health was the price they paid for it ultimately. A lot of them have had, or their life is what they paid as a price for it. Who knows how many years they cut off on their lives. So I wanted to point these things out, but also we had, you know, years ago, and it continues to this day, the bodybuilding media, I'm going to come right out and say it, while I enjoy, you know, various shows that are out there, and I enjoy following them, the bodybuilding media is also a little bit complicit in this, where even when we see bodybuilders passing away at a young age, it's great doing these shows and pointing out, you know, and giving them condolences, the family condolences, and how shocking it is and how sad it is and all of that. But it's not quite shocking, actually, anymore. It's sad, but it's not shocking. I don't know why anybody having any one of their shows would be shocked at this happening at this point. So the bodybuilders are doing things to themselves that is inviting poor health. And by God, please don't keep pointing out the statistics that in the bodybuilding population, the percentage of bodybuilders that are dying is no higher or no greater than in the general public. Okay, that's the biggest line I can remember hearing in a long time. At this point, that's proven completely false. Just don't say that one anymore, okay? So, that one I really wanted to address. That the media guys and girls out there saying that population, you know, dying off is not any greater than any other population, that they're just having normal health issues. Please. It's not the case at all. It's not the case at all. There's a lot of common health issues they're having. Heart attacks, you know. Certain organs are being attacked, you know, in their kidneys. There's reasons why these things are happening to them. And they're chemical. They're chemical. Sure, some of the bodybuilders have certain genetic weaknesses in certain areas versus other bodybuilders. And yeah, they're going to suffer much earlier and much faster and much greater of a price. But again, they're dying faster than the general public. They're doing it to themselves. So, bad things happening to some really great people. I want to point that out. Some really great people just making bad decisions. That's it for today. I appreciate your time. From my heart to you, John Hart. Before you leave, if you're liking the videos, I apologize for the tone of this video, but all the rest of them, if you're liking all the videos that I've been knocking out, off to my left is a subscribe button for my channel. Please give that thing a tap. And then off to my right down below, down there, is a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it and see you soon.